G'day everybody, welcome back to the studio. As you can see, I've already got part of this painting done, or sculpture. So if you haven't seen the first part, how I created these rocks, go back and have a watch. But for now, I'm going to carry on with what I plan to do. So I've got my rocks and I've got one layer of just clear resin with some Stardust and Starlight Blue Le'Rez pigment from Glitz and Glam. So here we go. I started drawing some dolphins and some turtles here, but it's so hard to do it with a pencil. I have to really dig in there, so I thought I might just go with a paintbrush or paint pen. Okay, so I got the idea to put the dolphins and the turtles in. Yep, that one's working good. From another YouTuber who does amazing resin beach scenes, and her name is Michelle Tracy. So go and have a look at her YouTube channel. She's amazing. She does some really lovely things. So I got an idea from her, but a lot of people do add lots of things like turtles and dolphins and all kinds of things that are suitable at the time. So there we go. There's one guy. I might put another one over here. I know it looks a bit like it's really standing out now, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to do the head, and then because I wiped that drawing off, so that's all right. Here's the body. There we go, that's better. Swing it around a bit. There we go. And the legs down here. Right, so that's not too bad. Oh, I've got another guy over here. Might just do that. So yeah, go check her out. She's using a lot of Le'Rez pigments as well. Real nice lady, and I really like her artwork, and her voice is just so soothing. It's just lovely she's lovely to listen to, and her videos are not long, not like mine, but she explains everything, does a voiceover and edits everything nicely, so you can sort of see what's going on, and she explains everything in detail. So it's great. So I got an idea from her to do this. I'm thinking, I wonder if these guys are going to be a little bit too big now. I don't know. We shall see. Maybe I can make them a bit smaller. I love this paint pen brushes. They're really cool. There we go, there's one there. Woo. Let's go for this one now. Maybe I'll just have one here, like deeper down here. Just doesn't look right. The proportions don't look right, so I'm going to get rid of those two big ones. I'm going to leave these. That's going to be pretty shallowish, I think, there. Maybe I'll even move them down here. I'll move one, put one over here and get rid of that. It looks a bit too big, so I might just go here. I know it gets a little bit, gets all technical once I get going. Hard painting it upside down. Don't even know if I'm doing it right. I think I've probably done a better job than these guys, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of them, and I'll just paint little ones, because the middle is going to be pretty deep water, and that's going to be sort of like shallowish here and there. I might just put another one here, maybe a little bit further in. And you're not going to really be able to see, maybe we'll see that one a bit, but these guys, they're going to be camouflaged quite a bit, so you won't see them that much. But okay, I'll do a few more going up. That'll do. And there will be a little shadow, I think, and I might just do that by using this, because this, so let's see, where's the sun coming from? Is it coming from that angle? Right, so we're going to have a shadow happening over here. Okay, I'm excited to go. So I've got 3 cups here, and I've got about 160, nearly 170 milliliters of resin here. Just need a little bit of white, not too much for this layer, and I need quite a bit of aqua ocean, which is going to be my shallow water, and then I'm going to mix up some paste. I'm going to mix up I'm using mostly transparent colors here, except for the white. So here we go. Just get my stirrers. Okay, I love these stirrers because they're nice and small, perfect for these kinds of cups and smaller cups. And they're silicone, but they've got something inside there that's kind of wrapped in silicone, so they're nice and sturdy, and you've got a pointy end and you've got a flatter end, and I love them. They're really, really cool, and I have them in the shop. Not many left, so go and get some. There, you won't regret it, because they'll last you forever. They're clean, really easy, and there you have it. Okay, a little pea size of white. I'm mixing the white first because I want it to sit in resin and use it last. Try not to drip any white on my dolphins. Okay, I'm going to give that another little stir just to make sure that it's stirred in. This resin that I'm using is platinum art coat. It's a thicker resin. So aqua ocean coming in. How exciting, how exciting. Okay, so I'm just going to give it, oh, I've only got some in the bottom. I'm going to give it, I might just heat it up a little bit, just to get it going, so to speak. It's a little bit thick. Okay, so that makes it better. Just picks up all that pigment from the bottom. Alrighty, there we go. And I want this layer to be quite transparent, so I'm going to start with a little bit first. That's only a little bit on one side of the stick, because I will have another layer going over the top of this one. So I do want to make sure that I don't, you know, I preserve the transparency. And I know this looks a bit milky at the moment. That's because there's so many bubbles in here, but that doesn't worry me because, yeah, it definitely needs more. Because it's a self-gassing resin, so the bubbles will disappear all on their own, but we will help them a little bit. Now let's just mix that up. I'm just going to give it a little trial just here. Yeah, that is good. I don't want it too dark because I'm going to put another layer over the top with the same similar colors, similar shades. So yeah, I've got to be careful. Now I've got the teal blue and it is going in as well. Same deal. I want it to be transparent. These are more opaque than the pearlesque pigments, which is that one there. Oh, just dip my finger in there, why don't you? So that's not bad. It's nice. It's actually quite lovely, even as a shallow water. So I could have even done that. And in there, I want to add a little bit of teal green. So I want to add some teal green in there. Let's wipe my stick before I pop it in my teal green. Oh, hasn't been open, this one. Okay, so same sort of thing, just a little bit. Just to make that water a little bit deeper. So a bit of teal blue and a little bit of teal green. All from Le'Rez Expressions. Oh, see that? Beautiful color, but quite strong now that teal green is a stronger pigment. Test it out here. Yeah, too dark. We're gonna fix that by adding some more clear to it, because I will need quite a bit of that deeper water in there. So let's go. All the products that I use, well, most of the products are always Le'Rez, obviously. So sometimes I get asked, what products do you use? It is a Le'Rez channel. I only mostly use Le'Rez unless I'm not stocking that, and then it's somebody else's product, you know, then I'll let you know. So here we go. Let's do the shallow water first. Look how lovely that is. Oh my goodness, looks like the Adriatic Sea. I'm going to mix up some more of this. That's not enough. Definitely not enough. And it is a thicker resin, so it's doing its thing, you know. But I will spread it out. I'm going to be using my hands. I like doing that. And then we're going to be using the white, and then that'll be it for this section. I might just even put a little bit of it here and there. It's like little splashes. I think that'll be pretty close now, and that this color will kind of push it out as well. Okay, swap hands. I'm going to use my hand just to spread it a little bit. Just like that. And these are looking great under there. Beautiful. Put a little bit of this blue here and there. Most of this will be covered, and we're just going to leave those rocks open. Okay, now let's go with this right across the center like that. Don't worry, you'll be able to see the dolphins as I spread it out and add some more clear to it. It'll be fine. And you can see that shimmer underneath. Look at that. You can that is so awesome. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just really lovely. The shimmer, because this pigment is a transparent and it's a matte color, but the bottom of it, bottom of the ocean, is quite nice and shimmery, just like a reflection of the sun, which I love. Now just a matter of blending everything and then cleaning the sides, because I'm making a bit of a mess with my fingers. So I'll go around with my cloth. And I could have gone more with this darker color, and I think I will fix that in the next layer. Okay, right, well that is looking pretty good, very interesting. And we're going to get a heat gun in there. Actually, I'm going to get the hairdryer in there. And it's already set on the hottest. Let me just get the stick and fix this area here. This doesn't have to be super pedantic at the moment, because another layer is coming up. Just going to go around and tidy up a few areas. That probably looks really pale, but I've got a little bit of resin left. I might mix up some more of that teal, so I will do that now. There's not a lot there, maybe half of this little cup, which is going to be enough for now. Yep, I'll just do the teal blue for this one. Just make sure that I clean it all off the sides and mix it in. Nice. That's another shade now. Okay. Tell you what, best way to blend your colours is with a hairdryer. That's what I think anyway. It's definitely working for me, and you get that uneven, which is what you want. See that? A little bit deep, a little bit, you know. It's good. Good stuff. Alright, so just going to clean my little sticks now and wait a few minutes, and then I'm going to pour in my white. Okay, so I've got my white ready. I don't have a lot of it here. which is pretty cool. All right, so let's go in with our white. Obviously going to go around the beach, around the rocks. So here we go. Okay, I'm just going to see how I go with my heat gun. Okay, happy with that. And that's going to do its thing. We are going to go in a bit more. I am just going to drizzle some on the actual, over the actual rocks. It's like a splash, which is always cool. So I'm not going to move that, I'm just going to leave it sitting like that. Mind you, that is going to be covered up, isn't it? Okay, so I'll maybe just do a splash up here. Good, now some here. Fill those little holes and those little cracks. There. Okay. That's cool, righto. So that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna give it some more. Okay, let's go in with some more. There. I don't think I want to use any more of white. Okay, so that is not too bad now. There's another layer coming on top. So then we're gonna, but I will put a little bit more white in here, I think. I think it needs a little bit more white here. And use up everything I have pretty much. And then, see, because I've got little pebbles in there, the white is kind of bleeding through, which is okay. I can see it smoking a little bit, so I've overdone it a little bit with the heat. That's alright, it's still good. No burnage. Get a big torch and torch it, and then I'm going to leave it until tomorrow. Okay, sometimes I purposely burn the resin because I like to see a bit of yellow. It looks like a bit of a reflection of the sun or something, and it also really opens up those cells. So that's it from me for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning when I do another layer over this, and then that'll be it for this one. Bye for now. I was meant to add some greenery, not this whole thing. This actually did come from the beach. I was at the beach the other day, just my local beach here, and I picked one of these, just like a little branch of a, I don't even know what it is, but it's a real beachy one, and I was just going to pop it, like pop them in and around here and there. I was going to like see if I can crumb them down, so see if they look a bit like seaweed. It's not dry enough, I suppose. Just trying to do it in my hand and see what happens. No, it doesn't look like it, but I will put some here and there just so it looks a bit like a, actually maybe even a branch. I saw Michelle Tracy do this. You put a little piece of bark into a tiny little piece of bark so it looks like a bit of driftwood, and I thought that looked really cool in her piece, so I might even put some of this in there just to see what it would look like, if it looks right or not. Maybe wrong color, but I think it still looks all right. But I really wanted to see if I could sort of, maybe tomorrow I'll be able to, because it's not fine. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm just doing it on the side because I don't want to get any on my painting just yet. But I managed to crumble some of this and it looks a bit like seaweed now. So I am going to sprinkle some of that around along the beach here. Even if I cover this area, it won't matter because you'll still be able to see it underneath. And sometimes, not every time, but sometimes I go to the beach and it's covered in seaweed. So let's just do that on one side. It all came from over there. So let's see if I can get some more. Just crumble it in my hand. Okay. I'm gonna have to push him. I'm gonna have to push them down so they stay down there, and that will be covered. It'll be all covered anyway tomorrow. So yeah, anyway, that's that. Happy with that. Bye for now. Okay, so we're back. I've got my resin all mixed up. I just offline, off camera rather, I have poured another layer of clear over the top and just fixed some of these dolphins because some of them kind of disappeared and some of them needed fixing. But anyway, it wrinkled up a little bit here, and I think that is, it's not going to matter because another coat's coming on top. I think it wrinkles up like that because of the volume, the actual amount of resin that I have on top there, and sometimes the temperature as well. Depends on, you know, how quickly it sets or how slow it sets and things like that. So even if it stayed like that, it wouldn't worry me because it actually looks like wrinkles in the water. So anyway, the resin that I'm using, this is so exciting. This is super exciting. It is a platinum high temp 100. I have not used this one before, but I was asked to use it and this was sent to me. So of course I'm gonna show you, but it's amazing what it does. It can withstand temperatures minimum of 100 degrees Celsius, so that's a boiling point, and you can make cups and, sorry, I'm just reading, plates, cups, and you know, bench tops, coasters, and it will take all that heat. So that is really exciting. So I've got 25 minutes working. I just can't do it while I'm reading. So 25 minutes on at 25 degrees Celsius. This is so small even with glasses. It sets in 1 hour, which is also exciting, and ready to demold if you pour it in a mold in 2 hours. So, and total it needs for curing 2 hours up to, and rock solid by 4 hours. So there you go. That's a little bit of information on that. We will see. I will test it out and see how it goes on actual with like a hot plate or something like that. Anyway, I'm just pouring some more resin over my rocks because they're not hard enough and I want them to be rock hard. Get it? Crack myself up. So that's what I'm doing. Not necessarily need color there, and I won't be using a lot of color, but I will use some, and I'm going to use some more white. Oh, another thing that I did, I added some more of those crushed quartz. I had to go grab my gloves. Totally forgot. I got too excited about trying this new resin. So I'm just going to use my fingers and just run this clear over these rocks. Some of them are a little bit sharp, so I'm just keeping an eye on that and making sure that I cover everything. That's looking pretty cool there already. And here as well. I will paint the sides once I'm done, but right now I don't care if I get some resin on it. I'll fix it. Whoa, can you hear thunder? Poor Mia will be probably hiding underneath the table outside. She's such a big dog. She's just so scared of thunder and lightning. Mainly thunder. I think it's the noise. The sound really scares them. Anyway, so that is that. Right. Pretty cool. I'm going to get some down here as well because I would like to keep this area. And that looks good. Just gives it so much nice depth. And down here as well. And I would like to sort of raise that up a bit. Oh, there goes all of my resin. Okay. Just spread it a little bit. Just feeling the cup starting to warm up a little bit, which is normal for, you know, for resin. When it starts to set up a little bit, starts to react. The part A, part B starts to react. That was lightning. Gosh, I saw that corner of my eye. I want that all the way here because I definitely want to save that bit there. That's really cool. Hope it doesn't get too loud. If it gets too loud, I'm going to have to do a voiceover. Cool. What I do is I rub it against the cup, the inside of the cup, and then it sort of takes it off your stirrer and helps mix it as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little bit of this teal blue to it, just to change the color a bit more. I don't want to put too much because you just see, that's going to be plenty. Just slightly changes the tone. So yeah, you can see there that it's a little bit darker, which is just fine. I don't mind having a bit of different depth here and there. So that was another 300 milliliters. So 600 plus another 150, that's 750. Wow. And because I use the foam, then that sort of helps it not be so heavy. Oh, it's starting to thicken now. I'm really going to have to get cracking. Just want to See if it's not too hot. Yep, I can use my fingers because I need to. And I will heat it up a little bit just to help. I might just flip it over here and let it drain in there. And mix up some white real quickly. I should have done that already, but I got sidetracked. So I want it quite opaque, so I want a nice pea size of white going in here. This is cool. It's not too hot. I mean, it's slightly warm to touch, so it's not bad. I really want to torch it as well. Lots of bubbles in there. Okay, now here we go. That's pretty cool. I don't want too much. I've got a little bit of action here. I don't want too much, you know. And I do like that there. And I like how it's sort of falling over, going in. And yeah, I don't think I want a lot more of the white. Maybe put another little wave here, maybe. Let's see if I can do that. Just there, maybe. And just break it up, sort of. It's quite deep, the resin, so my whites might drop, but I don't know, we shall see. Okay, so that is not too bad at all. So let's just draw some little waves now. I might just go like that. So I want to add some more of this white while I still can, just over here, over these rocks here, because it just looks a bit weird without having the white there as well, with all the waves and stuff. Just looks a little bit more natural now. And I can't blow there because I can use my trusty, just a little bit. I can't use the heat gun here or a torch because I've got the foam underneath there. Yeah, see how it's gone thick now? It's getting thicker. So that's cool. It's starting to set already, which is awesome. And I think I might go over here as well. Some more. Sorry, hands in the way. I need to go from here. I just need to add a little bit more here. Follow that line. And that drip wasn't supposed to happen. But anyway, let's see if I can do anything with that. Please don't move too much. I like that. A bit more over here. Just going to do like a blob there. I want to see if I can blow it out. And then that's it. I'm not touching it anymore. It's starting to set. So it's kind of overlapping. Oh yeah, that's happening. All right. I am not touching it anymore. Just the torch now. And that, my friends, is it from me for now. Fingers crossed that this actually doesn't move anymore, because I really like the way it is right now. Okay, my lovelies, here she is. The blue here is actually aqua color. I don't know why it's showing as blue. I'm going to try and change that when I'm editing. But let's start from up here. I had to turn the lights off so you don't get a terrible glare. And I hope you can see the depth. This is so cool. I really like it. Look at that. I'm just going to show you sort of every bit of it. I have painted the sides just with the same color that I've used here on these, the silver grey pigment with some gel medium and all-purpose sealer, just to kind of seal it in, and then I'll go around and seal it again. And I've polished the sides, the timber on the side here. I left it timber. So anyway, sorry, I was just kind of cruising. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon? I really like it. I see how you can see the depth there. But this area here, I really love. It just feels like you just want to go and jump in there and have a splash in that clear water there. So let me know what you think. I have cleaned the top, you know, the top that goes on the mash top. I've washed it and cleaned it, so it's looking good. And the only thing to do is to test the heat, but I want to leave it for another couple of days before I do that, so I'll probably do a separate video for that. So please let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye for now.